The ontology of imagination, the brain's most powerful simulator. Welcome to Gate of Meaning. Today we will explore the concept of the ontology of imagination. Imagination is not just an image or a fantasy, it is a process that begins in the mind and step by step becomes reality. We'll discover how the brain experiences imagination almost as if it were real, and how this directs our body, our emotions, and even our future. Before we begin, a quick reminder. If you enjoy this content, please support it by liking and leaving a comment. And if you haven't yet joined Gate of Meaning, subscribe so we can walk this journey together. Our brain does not separate imagination and reality as sharply as we think. When you imagine eating a lemon, your taste buds and salivary glands respond almost as if you were really eating it. When you picture yourself falling down a staircase, your leg muscles tighten before you even reach the ground. This proves that imagination is not only a mental simulation, but also a physical experience the brain lives through. Because of a mechanism called prospective memory, future imaginations and past memories are processed in the same neural networks. Our ability to recall the past is linked to our capacity to build the future. The brain uses what we have seen and felt before as building blocks for what is yet to come. Now let's make it simple. If imagination is an energy form that hasn't yet materialized but holds the potential to do so, then every time you imagine something vividly and repeatedly, you strengthen that possibility in your mind. The clearer and more frequent the vision, the higher the chance it will manifest. Imagination is like planting a seed for the future. Imagine you want to start a music band. You don't have instruments, no group, no stage, but every night you close your eyes and see yourself performing. The stage lights, the vibration of the guitar, the rhythm of the drums. It isn't real yet, but your brain records the emotions and physical responses as if it were. Quantum physics offers a parallel. The wave function is like a cloud of possibilities. By feeding your imagination, you intensify one possibility, the chance of stepping on stage, until one day the opportunity arises. Imagination also hacks the brain's reward system. Hormones like dopamine, serotonin, and cortisol are released depending on the nature of the vision. Positive, repeated imagination prepares the body biochemically for change. Negative imagination shapes us as well because the brain does not distinguish between them. It simply strengthens what is repeated. That's why clarity of intention matters so much. The more vivid and emotionally rich your imagination, the more the brain sees that goal as inevitable. This pushes you, often unconsciously, to take small but consistent steps toward making it real. Think of a game you play. Even before turning on the computer, you explore the map in your mind, noticing shortcuts or hidden spots. Your hippocampus, the brain's navigation center, and prefrontal cortex activate just as if you were actually playing. Professional esports players call this a mental run. Or imagine you're learning Japanese. Even if you've never been to Tokyo, you close your eyes and picture yourself entering a cafe, ordering in Japanese. Your brain's language centers activate as though you were really speaking. Later, when you face the real situation, the words flow with ease. A marathon runner visualizes the entire track, the starting line, uphill sections, the cheering crowd, the finish line. This mental rehearsal conditions the brain's energy systems so that in the real race, fatigue arrives much later. Designers use the same principle. Before opening the software, they mentally rotate the object in 3D, change its colors, split it into parts. This activates the brain's visual spatial networks, making the design process faster and more accurate. Imagination is the brain's most powerful simulator. When used consciously, repeatedly, and positively, it not only shapes the vision itself, it builds the reality where that vision will come true. Imagination is the seed of the future. Each time you imagine, you plant a hidden seed nurtured by your thoughts, emotions, and body. Over time, that seed grows into reality, sometimes subtly, sometimes unmistakably. So do not choose your imagination carelessly. The scenes you rehearse with closed eyes become the paths you step onto with open eyes. Your words, your inner images, your emotions, they all act as building blocks of your future. If you want to change your life, start by changing your imagination, because the brain does not separate the imagined from the real. It only reinforces what you give it again and again. Imagination is not just in your mind, it is encoded in your future. Choose it consciously, feed it with love, and walk toward it step by step. One day you will look back and say, I built this first in my mind,